What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with yet one more video. Guys, listen, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm gonna do a little bit different of a video than what I normally do because I wanna be able to update you guys on some things that have been moving and shaking with the channel. I think I'm gonna call this video like Coffee Time with Mediocre or something like that. All right, so to get on to the first update, the first thing is, I don't know if you guys have seen, but I just crossed over the 6,000 subscriber limit. I think it's a major milestone. I just hit like 5,000 subscribers, I wanna say like a month and some change ago. So the channel is steady improving, it's steady growing. I appreciate all the feedback, all the comments, all the likes, all the shares as well. I'm trying to take this to the moon, right? I'm trying to take this as far as I can, and I cannot do that without your guys' support. So thank you very much for continuing to support the content, all right? But still continue to like, still continue to comment, because it just continues to heighten the availability of YouTube showing my videos in the recommendations for those who have not yet caught on to the content. So thank you guys very much. I think I average now, in about 24 hours, it's usually around 1,500 views or so per video, which is huge, right? Like that, it's just awesome. It's dope. So guys, again, thank you very much. I got some notes written down here, so apologize if you keep on seeing me look back down. Another thing I wanted to say is I recently bought a new camera. So it's currently the camera that I'm using right now. It's a slight upgrade from my previous camera, but it enables a lot more different things. So you guys, if you see kind of my hardware tutorial video on how I upload YouTube videos, I was using the Canon EOS 70D, and then now I just got the 7070. So it's about 3 years newer. It's still a refurbished camera. So there's a couple of reasons why I upgraded from the 70D. Number one, it's just an old camera with old technology. So it was limiting in some of the capabilities of what some of these new cameras do. For example, the 70D used to cut up all of the increments. So if I had a 30-minute video, it would cut up that 30-minute video into like 6 or 7 minute increments. And it would just, in my work stream of editing videos, it would just increase the time because I had these snippets of videos to deal with. This doesn't. If I upload a 30-minute video, it gives me one snippet for 30 minutes. It makes editing a lot easier. Also too, on my 70D, I couldn't live stream on that camera, but with this one right here, I can. So if you guys take a look at one of the prior live streams that I did just this past Friday, you're gonna see the quality that you see right here. It generally looks like the same type of quality on a live stream. So for me, that just opens up the amount of different live streams that I can push up to the channel, which is always gonna be a good thing the more that I can get this content to you guys live and direct. Another reason why I got the camera is I've been thinking about opening up this platform for more than 2 or maybe 3 people in one camera. So I'm thinking through, how can I set up multiple cameras around a given space to record dialogue in more of a group setting. So think of like, us reacting to a video or a topic being thrown up and it's 3 or 4 people, right? Like think of a video that has like me, Kelly, Tiffany, and Lawrence, for example, right? 4 people in that one discussion. I think it's gonna provide a little bit more depth into the conversation to hear different perspectives at a group level, which I think is the key piece that's missing out of the content that I'm currently creating. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna take me a while to figure out though, because I still gotta get the proper lighting for it. I gotta get the camera stands, there's a lot that you have to do. So just stay tuned for that. That's gonna take me a little bit longer of a time. All right, so next up, I wanted to also repoint your guys' attention back to the discussion that I did with Black Ram. That was about a week and change or so ago. Absolutely fantastic conversation with that brother. Salute out to Black Ram. I talked about it a little bit on my live stream that I recently did, that it's just super dope when you have someone who's a veteran in the game, kind of seeing and believing in the content and the dream that newer YouTubers are trying to bring to the arena. So He let me on that platform. We had a discussion with him and Male Enlightenment TV. Go ahead and subscribe to him as well. And it was just a dope conversation over those 2.5 hours. So feel free to look at that video. It's actually on my channel, as well as it's on Black Ram channels as well. So I will post a link to that. Feel free to go look at that and go show him some love as well. And now to one of the main portions of the video that I wanted to get into. So you guys saw it. So I did a post not too long ago on regarding highlights of the channel, right? And the reason why I did this post is, you guys know I do more longer form content, right? But there's only so many hours in a day to be able to watch content, right? So if I'm uploading a 30 to 40 or sometimes 50-minute video, you may not be getting through that entire video, but there could be nuggets towards the end of that video that you may never see. So it popped into my head that, hey, why don't I add highlights to the channel, right? So like when I say highlights, I'm thinking maybe 1 to 4 minute snippets based off a particular portion of content that I think needs to be highlighted in some format. And whether that's, monthly reviews or recaps where you put 1 to 4 minute videos kind of sequentially next to each other and upload a larger month-long recap video, or like literally I'm just pressing highlights up to the channel in 1 to 4 minutes in length. One thing that I thought through that could be kind of annoying to my current subscribers who are probably expecting a little bit longer form of content is all of a sudden you start getting notifications to 1 to 4 minutes. So what I did is I ran a poll not too long ago. So, I wrote here, I've been thinking about uploading highlights to the channel. My concern is flooding y'all with snippets when you're expecting the full videos. What do y'all think? So 60% of you guys said post the highlights to this channel. That's actually way higher than what I thought you guys were gonna select. 30% of you guys said create a second channel, and then 13% said, I don't know, flip a coin. What's interesting is as you go down into the comment section, you get a lot more people that seem to be advocating for a second channel. And I mean, I get it. Hakeem AQ says here, it's like Joe Rogan. He has Jerry Clips channel so people can watch specific topics about the podcast, and he has a main channel. So yeah, try it. Yeah, he does, but he also has millions of subscribers. So that's the difference between me and him. So I have here, K-Love says, make a clip channel, brother. Pastor Gabe says, just keep it the same. Torokio Retro was gonna say keep it together, but I was creating a second channel. But I think creating a second channel is best. A channel devoted to highlights will probably do better at attracting more people due to short attention spans and retention. Plus, you can funnel the new audience from the highlight channel to this one. Good point as well. If I do it on a second channel, yeah, I can always point to where did the main clip from the channel come from as well. So hopefully people will click on that and then subscribe to the channel. I think here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna start uploading highlights to this channel, but I'm gonna just see over time. I'm gonna see kind of what are the views looking like, what's the watch time looking like, and then I'll make an inevitable decision instead of jumping over and just making a second channel and going forward with it, and then later on deleting that channel if it's not picking up the way that I want it. Might as well just try it here, and then if I'm getting too many negative comments on it, I'll just push it to another channel. Hashtag progress over perfection. I think that it's really important to include you guys within my creative process because the content is going to you, right? So I want to make sure that I am doing it in a way where you really see the value out of it. So thank you so much for voting on that poll, and just know that I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing up polls and questions to you guys, and I'm not actually looking at the responses. I actually am, so please continue to do so. All right, now to the last order of business. So speaking and thinking about this highlights thing, kind of one problem that I have right now is time to create the highlights and to upload it to my channel. So shout out to Solo TV 84, shout out to subscriber Michael Bennett. I've been thinking about a suggestion that they threw out to me to help me be able to achieve that goal. So what I've done is I've created a Patreon account in order to help me reach my goal. So for the remainder of the video, what I'm gonna do is gonna go through the Patreon and the benefits that I created so you guys get a first-hand tour to at least what it is right now. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna iterate on it in the future, but at least what it is right now, so you know what you're signing up for if you do so choose to help and support the channel, all right? Boom, all right, so here we are right now. I think most of you guys already know what a Patreon page is, but let me just get into a brief couple of seconds of it. So Patreon is essentially like a subscription service that is created in support of content creators. You guys already probably noticed, you've heard this a ton of times for the type of content that at least that I produce. One of my problems is the inconsistency of ad revenue being able to be enabled on the content that I produce. YouTube has a history of shadow banning YouTube channels. It also has a history of not showing content like I'm creating or producing to the general mass. You guys all know this. So, you know, content creators like myself utilize Patreon in order to allow for more of a consistent subscription-based revenue service. So here are the levels and the tiers that I have created so you can show your boys some support. So the first one, I'm calling this one Kinfolk. All right, so if you are Kinfolk tier, this really just is $1 or so per month, and it's showing the support to the channel. That's it. Just donate that $1 and you are part of the Kinfolk clan, all right? The next one is Comrades, all right? This is $5 a month or more. So Comrades are gonna receive early access to YouTube content, as well as exclusive behind the scene clips, outtakes, etc. All right, so what you guys don't know is my uploading process is often delayed as I'm going through the content review process via YouTube, because my stuff always gets demonetized and I always have to resubmit for things to be uploaded. So sometimes I wait a week before I can even post a video to see if it was approved for monetization or not approved for monetization. Within that time, I'm just sitting on content. Like literally in my hopper right now, there's 8 to 10 videos that are just sitting there and I haven't released yet. So that's what this $5 a month is if you want to show me some support. So you'll get to see those videos way ahead of time because I don't have to do that for Patreon. Right, and get exclusive behind the scenes. So a lot of times, like before the conversation start on my channel, after the conversation ends on my channel, there's a lot of things that are said. So you would have access to that at this level. All right. Next level, Tribesmen. All right, we're getting closer and closer. All right, the higher that we go up. This one's going to be $15 or more per month, and I'm capping this one at 10. Right, so this one is going to be specific video reaction requests, right? So right now, you guys can send reaction requests to Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews at gmail.com. I'll leave that link down in the description. But just know, if you are on this Tribesman, I will prioritize your video. I just ask for a couple of things. Number one, this video should be max 15 minutes in length, or if the video is way over 15 minutes in length, select a snippet without out of this long video for me and a guest to give our perspectives on. All right. Another thing is you'll have the ability to call in and live stream with me as well. So I'm probably gonna be upping up the amount of times that I live stream within a given week. You'll be able to call in and give your 2 cents, ask whatever questions, and we'll just do it live and direct, all right? So a lot of good benefits for that one. Now, the last tier, I'm calling this one Brothers in Arms, right? So at $40 per month, and I'm capping this one at 5, so this one's super exclusive. You're gonna get an invitation to my private Instagram account. You are also going to be able to become a community manager or an admin on YouTube if you do so choose, right? Because I consider the Brothers in Arms like these are the 5 or so people that I can really count on. It's gonna have my best interest in mind as you're looking through the comment section, or if I'm doing a live stream and you see things that are happening within the live streams that is not conducive to the channel, you can help manage that. Would greatly appreciate that. And then finally, you get monthly private video chats or calls and sessions about whatever you want to talk about. If you got life stuff that you're going through and you need a mentor, if you have dating things that are going on in your life and you want my perspective, if you have great financial decisions that are coming off in your life and you want to know what I would do in that particular situation, this is the tier for you, okay? So guys, these are the 4 tiers. You know, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. This is just an additional way to provide love and support for your boy as I'm working on expanding this platform. So it's greatly appreciated. I'm setting a goal of $300. Once I get $300, that's when I'll be able to hire an editor and who's gonna be able to upload highlights to the channel. So $300 is the goal, all right? And also too, this is a test, right? So this is a draft of where the Patreon can eventually go. I'm gonna continue to monitor who's signing up at what tier and then what's happening to see if I need to make any changes to anything that's going on. Do know that I won't take anything away, but I'm thinking of additional ways that I can provide more value to you guys through the use of these different tiers. So just know that going forward, hashtag progress over perfection. All right, so listen, that has been your update. That has been your coffee time with Mediocre update on this fine morning. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the description box down below. I'm looking forward to see what this Patreon avenue has in store. So feel free to go out there and show support for your boy, and thank you so much again for 6,000 subscribers. All right? Until next time. Peace!